All right, everybody, welcome back in the Golden Tea Lounge. Kevin Lindsay here. Happy Friday. Thank goodness we've finally made it, or at least you should hopefully be close to making it. It is time to check out this week's Freaky Friday contest. I've heard a few things. I've heard that it's pretty tough, so this is probably not going to go so well. But let's take a look. I heard that the Zero Hybrid was needed for today's course. So this is the best of series continuing down the line. And this is the best of hole 15. And actually, you know what? I just realized something. So we are going to take a quick few commercial breaks and then switch back over to things. So we'll see you guys here in a moment. All right, everybody. Sorry for that. I completely forgot to take our game out of our test environment, which means the Freaky Friday you would have saw was not the one that's out there in public, and we want to make sure that you guys are, that I can terribly play the same Freaky Friday contest that is out there for all of you to get out and play as well. So, let's get things started. I am told by a few people the Zero Hybrid is going to be needed. I'm also told this is a pretty tough contest. Let's pull it up here again one more time. So, $2,300, although it is not... There we go. $2,300 in the prize pool today. And to the shock of absolutely nobody, of course, Joe Massara and Evan Gossett are at the top of that list with 39 unders. I'm sure those guys are battling back and forth. But a few things I want to talk about as we get ready to kick off the best of Hole 15 series. These guys, I mean, Evan Gossett, second place, Joe Massara first, Ryan McCook with a 37, Lance Harris with a 36. A lot of 35s and 36s out there. And let's see if we can get anywhere near that course, those scores. Now, switch things back over. Hole 1, Crawdad Swamp, number 15. Jay Puckett, Chris Hennig, thank you guys for joining us, as well as everyone else who has joined us and stuck around. Let's make sure we get our friends from Golden Tee Fan here as well. So hole 15, Crawdad Swamp, one of our Golden Tee 4 remastered courses. This is not the setup I was hoping for. I was really hoping that we would get that far right tee box. Simple little 8-wood high tee over. Of course, that is not the way it works. So that means we are going to, we'll have to play this the hard way. So, first game here. Clearly, you cannot go over those trees. We are going to have to low tee it. I don't think a low tee 5-wood will get there. So I'm going to low tee a 3-wood and then just cut, knowing that it's going to hit the trees. It's kind of best case scenario right now. End up in the sand, hopefully chip in for eagle. Thought I actually had it for a second there. But clearly those 30 under and aboves, especially those closer to 40 under in this Freaky Friday contest, those are not one-score games. Those are guys, you know, they have played this contest multiple times, you know, today in that contest. So that's the fun thing about Freaky Friday is if you've never actually joined us here in the lounge and watched myself or Adam or anybody else stream some of these contests, they're made to be replayable. I know that I was told, you know, this one's a little tough. You know, boo-hoo. Get out there, play more, get better, as they like to say. I personally know that this is going to be a tragedy of like 4 or 5 stream games. I'll probably quit at least 5 of them. But for those of you that can get out there, please don't roll over. Beautiful. For those of you that can get out there and safely play Golden Tee at a location near you, whether it's a bar, a restaurant, arcade, whatever the case may be, you know, get out there and try the Freaky Friday contest. It's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. It never is. Oh, man, even this whole setup a little challenging. But in the spirit of this Freaky Friday, of course, we have to include the falls as hole 3 from Black Hills, our first ever Design-A-Hole contest winner. Usually with this setup, you get a clear view to that green. Of course, you don't want to hit that waterfall because as soon as you do, apparently there's a YouTube shot out there where somebody hit a driver through it and it actually landed on the green. But every single time I try it, it doesn't go particularly well. So I am just going to hit a high tee 5-wood, going right over the hill here, avoiding the waterfall. And I actually want to bounce it off of that wall on the left. Well, actually, maybe not. Future Kevin, don't bounce it off the wall. You would a 5-wood high tee would be just fine. And I missed a putt. Damn it. Oh well. Also, while I have you guys here, I wanted to mention We have just received in our Golden Tee 2021 marquees from the printer. Let's see, I'll switch this over so you can see a big fat image of me. But looks pretty sharp with that red color scheme this year. Of course, similar to last year's marquee, but we wanted to keep along that theme for a few good reasons. So, with that being said, if you go to Golden Tee's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, you should see a post on there about commenting on the post, tagging your friends, sharing it for your chance to win one of those brand new marquees, pretty much hot off the printer. So I know it is up there on Instagram and Twitter. High T5 wood with the nice little bounce. Yes. I was trying to do this all while realizing that I was accidentally in test mode. And it actually was perfect because we just came out with that trailer not long ago, a couple days ago, so it was nice to be able to actually show you guys that on the live stream as well. But we will get that posted on Facebook. Make sure you share it, share this live stream, tag your friends. I know a lot of you guys have already started doing that, as always do. We appreciate it. And wow, hole 5, Coral Vista, number 15. It's a nice little 10-mile-an-hour wind. I am just going to hope and pray that I don't overcut this. This is normally what I do. Oh wow, I somehow missed every single tree. I have a wind blowing to the right, I overcut it. I normally hit those trees in front of the green, and I either end up in the water or with an unmakeable chip. So, kind of surprised there, but I'll absolutely take an eagle based on, this is a tough course. We kind of knew that going into it when we built it, but we're also getting down the line here. So it's holes 15, 16, 17, 18. Those are the ones that sometimes are going to set up as tough as possible, even when we try to set it up where it's a little bit more scoreable. So 16 and 17 will be a little bit more par 3 focus. 18 will definitely be many drivable par 4s. A lot of good finishing holes there for the many Golden Tee Live courses that we have. Although a few tough shots, I haven't really seen a real good reason for people to complain, but again, this is my first time playing the course today. That would go in and be great. If I could just get one ace, because I don't think I've had one in a few weeks, because then you guys usually take it and I do something stupid, although it's just in this tiny little frame on the right, and somebody puts it on into a GIF image, and then I put it on Giphy, and for some reason people like it. I don't know. I can't explain you guys and gals sometimes, but that's why we all make up this weird, crazy, fun Golden Tee family. Now, hole 8, damn it, that's going off the edge. Hole 8, Celtic Shores, clearly not what I wanted to do there. And because I have my Zero Hybrid, I just have a G wedge. That's all right. Again, this is game 1, so clearly a lot to learn here in this 18-hole contest. All right, hole number 9. This one is probably a little bit more familiar for all of you. This is Grand Teton number 15. Oh man, okay, now I'm understanding why you guys hate me a little bit more. This is a tough look, although not too hard. As long as it doesn't go in the water, perfect. I'll be honest, anytime that I can actually get an eagle here on Grand Teton 15, I will absolutely take it, and I will appreciate the hell out of it. All right, so 14 under after 9 holes. Not the best score, not the worst score. It could get worse, although I would not be surprised if it did, including a shot that I didn't mean to throw out there like that. The nice thing about this being a challenging course, it means you just need to get out there and play a few more games, and hopefully, while swearing up a storm in the name of myself and Adam Kramer, hopefully you guys actually get a chance to learn, you know, a few good shots, a few new shots you might not have known, but at least that's fingers crossed. All right, hole 11, Winding Pines. My good friend Brian Bernhardt loved to complain that this hole was in there. It's a little bit tough. It's actually very tough. The pin is tucked as far right as humanly possible, which means you're not trying to get an ace here. You're really just trying to get this on the green. Now I can understand a bit more why he hates me. So we're going to do a full shot here, which I don't do well, don't know how to explain well, so hopefully you guys can just watch this and see what I do. And actually, let me switch over here to the full screen. Alright, so here's a quick flyby. So clearly, the main goals here, just get on the green and hope for the best. But let's see, I am working, I've talked to Adam a little bit about this, but I want to get another camera in here so you guys can better see the shots that we're trying to pull off here. So I'm going to pull a shot out to the trackball out to the A, and I'm going to hit it straight. My hope is that it will blow past those trees, just like that. Eat it, Brian Bernhardt. Now the problem with that is you don't have a lot of wind to support blowing back on the green. So, you are going to have a little bit of a chip for, oh, come on, for eagle. But with a little more juice on it, maybe even going to the 3-wood, I don't know. My success rate on that shot is probably 2 out of 20, if that. So, I'm not really a good example there. All right, hole 12. This is Moose Landing. This one, you got to be careful of the giant hill in the back there. Although the wind here sets up pretty nice. Hopefully this high T 10.5 does not hit too much of the hill. Yeah, see, it barely caught that and still trickled down into the water. So now I'm understanding a bit more why people are a little upset at the course choice. But again, it's hole 15, so it's either a long par 5 contest or you try to spice it up and make it all drivables. Hole 13, this is Whispering at number 15. Probably one of the easier setups that we've had here in a long time. You got to be careful of those trees. That actually reminds me, good thing to note for you guys is that our artists are working on some more of those older course bugs, specifically Cypress Cove, number 7, I think. I personally have been a victim of that invisible leaf from about 20 feet away. But, you know, kudos and thanks to all you guys for sending those out over the years. And we'll see what we can get done for Golden Tee 2021 before it ships next month. All right, 14, Pearl Lagoon, number 15. This one, I am just going to try something low T3 wood, underneath all these trees, really soft. Not that soft, though. Right idea, pretty much right angle. Just definitely needed the not to hit it so soft. And then I forgot what hole I took out of here to replace it with Teal Garden 15 to give you 1 par 5. But it was not drivable. It wasn't fun. So when you all get upset about stuff, just think of it this way. I'm trying to give you guys more opportunities to hole out, shoot good scores. Clearly, none of which I'm doing right now. Yep, saw that coming. I don't know, probably a mile away. Alright, hole number 16, Royal Cove. This is actually a pretty good setup. This one's a simple high T5 wood, pull it out to the A, hit it a little bit left of the 2. Sometimes on this box you can go to the right over this little abandoned ship, but it's just not viable today. Now this one is another good one that if you hit... Oh, come on. I thought we had a chance to hit the treasure chest. I don't know if anybody's actually hit the treasure chest and gone in the hole for a home one. I know people have hit it before. Wasn't obviously intentionally trying to do that, but I know it was pretty close. At least I got something to shoot for over the next couple of games. Alright, hole 17, Jamaica Bay 15. Hope that was just my water bottle. This one actually... it looks tough, but I think it will play pretty well if you've got the 3 hybrid. You just kind of scooch on over, hit that tree. Clearly not the intention. Take a hole out for eagle, though. Psh, of course not. Alright, so this is pretty tough, but... still fun, still challenging. And then, of course, hole 15, Dodge City. It's a pretty strong wind for this hole. This one, if you can get it over without hitting the barn, you'll be in luck. That one, I hit the tip of the barn and then missed my chip very badly. So badly. Alright, so 22 under. Clearly, absolutely, positively... nowhere near the 39 that Joe Massara and Evan Gossett are hitting, or a few others. Lots of room for improvement. So let's get another game started. Oh, that's not what I wanted. I didn't hit a hole in one yet, so I don't need to use my top secret information screen. But hopefully soon. Alright. I don't really know why people were saying you needed the 0 hybrid, unless you're using it for this hole. So, for the sake of me maybe having a better chance at chipping, I am going to switch back so I have a lob wedge as well. And I'm just going to take a driver, and I'm just going to go right at it and hope for the best. Wow, that actually... I have no idea how that worked, but we're going to hit a replay. So when in doubt on this hole, just take a driver and just nail it through every tree possible and hope for the best. I may just retire today after this game because the likelihood of me getting eel on this hole again is pretty low. Again, for our friends just joining us, do not forget to follow Golden Tee on social media at Golden Tee, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Those are the main platforms we use, especially for giveaways like today. Brand new Golden Tee 2021 marquees. We just got in from the printer, and it was a perfect time, perfect freebie Friday giveaway item. So follow us on those platforms. Comment, tag your friends, share those posts, follow the steps, and maybe you could potentially win one of those great prizes on Monday. Worst comes to worst, I will just keep them all for myself, and I will finally have to do something with the back of the Golden Tee Lounge here, and I will just plaster 2021 marquees all over. Alright, so my original advice here was just smash a 5-wood with roll into the wall, but then I'm realizing as I hit that shot that I don't necessarily need to do that. And I went a little bit out to the left when hitting towards the 2 just to be safe because I was worried about catching the waterfall. But here, Real easy eagle putt there. Or not easy, but pretty makeable eagle putt. I'm happy with it. Hole number 4, Antelope Pass. This one, just a high T5 wood. Again, a lot of these pins are going to make it really, really tough to get a hole-in-one. But, again, you want to putt for eagle as often as you can with these Freaky Friday courses because they add up pretty quickly. Alright, I'm going to make magic happen again on hole 5, which is Coral Vista. Well, this time I'm not going to go out as far. Oh, that actually looks beautiful. If it stops, if it stops, if it stops. Beautiful. And it's honestly waiting for me to miss my eagle putt. So, clearly, advantage on Coral Vista 15, hole number 5 today in Freaky Friday. The advantage is if you hit the tree, it stops. Helps stop that ball pretty well. Hole 6, Pine Coast. Of course, I hit it a lot closer for the first game because I didn't know what I was getting into. This one, it's probably one of the more makeable shots, but I know how my hands are during gameplay, and I know the moment that I accidentally push it just a little bit too far to the left, I hit the rock, go in the water, and then negate any good shots I had the first 5 holes. So we'll just kind of play it safe. Going for eagle golf here. Same thing with this one, hole number 7. This is another one that's, although it's offset with the 3 hybrid, is pretty makeable. And by makeable, I mean somebody who has much more skills than me. But, you know, every dog has its day. The other thing I know we've talked a lot during these daily contests with you guys about is the payouts, and we have figured out what we think will be a good set of payouts. Now, of course, I hit the high 3 wood this time, knowing I hit it too hard the first time, and then it comes up real short. Plus side is at least I'm putting in for eagle. I know. Listen to I can give advice. Just like the rest of my life, I can give advice at any point of the day. Whether or not I actually listen to it, whole another story. I also lost my train of thought. So we're just going to go ahead and hit the 5 wood. The key here is make sure you absolutely have backspin. And did I really do that? That's bullshit. I always do that. I finally have a good game coming up, and then I make stupid mistakes like that. So, will it go in? Yeah! Woo! Thank God. That's sad that the highlight of my front 9 is the birdie chip. Because I know if I try putting that, it just goes right into the rough. Alright, other thing I know what I'm going to do here is hit a high 10.5 degree driver and not a 9 degree driver. Please go in. Oh, I hate Shady Acres. Very rarely will you ever see Shady Acres as a Throwback Thursday daily contest course just because it bothers me so much. But that's actually a pretty good setup for that drivable par 4. Alright, Winding Pines. This is the one we were talking about earlier that everyone's got a problem with. It's not easy. I will absolutely admit that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to high tee my 5 wood. Now I moved over so I'm staring into the face of this tree a little bit more. But what I'm going to do is pull back all the way to the A, and I'm going to hit it a little bit to the right of that tree trunk to try to kick it more out towards the green. The problem is that wind, but yep, and then I clipped the tree. So that one is a tough one. I should have made that hole 1 so all the people complaining would just DNF and then play again. But that's alright. I can admit that I deserve that. Also, probably shouldn't hit this chip. Oh! Beautiful. I definitely did not mean to hit that 5 hybrid so hard. But I guess, you know, out of the bushes, 1 hop. Now, if I had a good game going and hit that shot, that would hit the cup and just spit right out in the water. But hey, that's all right. Now, if you guys were watching earlier, 10.5 degree driver, this one, just throw it out there a little bit, ease up on the strength. I hit it a little bit farther to the left. Now, it is a down 9, so it's probably... I didn't even want to watch that. So it's an up 9 green, so you got to be careful when you hit that green. So roll might be a better option there. It's tough. It's not an easy setup. It's an easier setup than normal, but not exactly the easiest. Now that would have been amazing if that hit the walkway and kicked back towards the hole. I'd probably go full screen running around the Golden Tee Lounge here just because it's Friday and just for fun. Alright, so last time I tried a pretty good low tee 3-wood shot, I just hit it super soft. Now this one I hit a little bit harder, and then of course I threw it out there a bit too much. But it is a down 5 slope. We're going to try to putt this. Oh, of course. It does. Come on. Alright, so it's definitely puttable from there. You just have to... I went to the right. One click to the right, saw that it was left 1, and just didn't account for how far that golf ball was going to jump. So I can't really complain there, but you know, if you happen to find yourself in a situation similar to that, try the putter. Although I highly recommend not smashing the putter and just kind of giving it a gentle push. Although I know for a lot of you trackballers out there that's hard to do, especially on command. But again, if I just pretend like I can practice what I preach, maybe we'll get better. Patrick Kingsley asks, how do I get better at putting? So my biggest recommendation for putting is going to be, well, I don't want to. Let me hit this shot first. Let me ace this really quick, and then I will give you a couple of my tips here. So last time I accidentally went too far and hit the wall and hit the water. This time, trying to avoid that, and we just want the eagle putt. So Patrick, my best advice when it comes to putting is if you have a 30-foot or longer putt, but it's uphill only, highly recommend clicking left 1, see how the slope changes, go back to the starting point, go right 1, and then see how it changes. I'll see if I can get into a situation that would help explain it here. And also, I'm going to try something else here. So this time I tried the 3 hybrid, but with backspin, knowing if I played the rough first, I would not get it as much of a kick. So how the hell did I miss that putt? That was the easiest putt. Damn it, Kevin. Ugh, that was bad. I could have easily had a 30 this game. Alright, and then again, this time I'm going to go 6-wood, and I'm just going to hit this because I know that it will play off of the barn wall there. Although, much more than I expected. How did that... Oh, it hit the barn one. That's what I was not anticipating, is it hit the barn one more time. I thought it had cleared it. So, of course, no 30 this game, which means we're going to play one more. I need to get somebody to create a pretty cool graphic, so every time I say I'm not going to play one more, and then I play one more, I can just, you know, electricity flows in the air, my face turns on fire, and then we play another game, because it's hard not to. It's, even for a contest like this, I mean, it's tough, but it's not that tough, I guess. I mean, I'm clearly not going to win, but if I was winning daily contests, you probably wouldn't see me in the Golden Tee Lounge anyways. Oh, interesting. Let me pull up my GT Caddy app to figure out why I didn't get, why my tees didn't re-up. It's a little weird. Oh, that's why, because I have no money in my player wallet. That's funny. Alright, well, that's a problem for another point. Custom grabber. That's all that matters. I've got another grabber. So, like last time, we just smashed a... Was it a 9.5 or a 10.5? Damn it, I don't remember. We just smashed a driver through here and hope for the best. Oh, man. And then that time... it just flew the green. So, that's good. What is going to throw me off is that I don't have a tracer on that ball. So let's take care of some things here. Let me get some more golf balls. Alright, well, I guess since we've already screwed that one up, we might as well just have some fun and see if we can ace this hole. If we don't ace this hole, which I highly doubt we are. Oh, shoot, we might. Whew! We will probably restart. Oh, look at that. How convenient. Thanks, Jim Zielinski. I got re-teed on the tee. Now it'll probably go in because it's not a hole-in-one. Oh, one more time. Alright. Definitely starting over. But now it's just more of a personal victory that I would like to achieve by getting what is now a hole out here. Ah, dang it. Alright, well, as fun as that was. So I'm thinking it was a 10.5 degree driver that I hit and not the 9.5. And Patrick, hopefully you are still watching so I can explain a little bit more of what I was talking about when it comes to the putting. Actually, that second hole there could have been a good one to explain on there, but that's all right. All right, let's see. Let's see if we got... Nope, that's not what I want. Do we have more balls? Nope. We only have one. Alright, well... We apparently... just forgot to do this. Alright, cool. So, 10.5 degree driver. We're going to somehow make it through this game. Now, come on, really? I hit the tree the first time. We're going to make it through this game with only one golf ball. Oh, you know what? Did it default to the zero hybrid clubs, too? I think it might have. Alright, so this game is probably going to be a little tough with... Probably going to be a little tough with only one golf ball. But let's see how far we go. Also don't know why, but there's a massive itch. It's not just me losing my mind, although that's probably part of it too. I lost my friends over Golden Tee fans, so... Alright, there we go. Alright, so Black Hills, number 15, our very first design hole winner. Don't hit it into the waterfall. Although I'm just going to keep getting closer and closer just because. Let's pull up the daily contest leaderboard really quick. Not that one, but a different one. There we go. So, $2,300 in the prize pool for this week's contest. Now, oh, there we go. So Ryan McCook looks like he's probably staying put with 37 under there. So be interesting to see as people get out of work today and get out there and start playing more games of the Freaky Friday. Be sure to check out that leaderboard because I'm sure it might not change much at the very, very top. But sometimes some of these guys, they just get the urge to get out there and be number one in these contests. And especially even next week, once we start paying out, it's not confirmed that it's next week, but probably next week we'll start paying out more spots in the daily contest. But we're still trying to make it very favorable for those top spots as well. Super, super, way too hot coming in there. So I'm smelling a, oh damn it, and then we lost our ball. So that's our last ball that we had. So, let's see how this goes with stock golf balls. Although it's funny, I'm kind of used to the stock golf balls lately just because of John Daly's Real-Time Rivals. But that's okay. It is now time to quit. That time, I'm just going to blame it on the malfunction that I did not get to restock golf balls because I ran a player wall of money. So, Golden Tee 2021 course logos now available in the GT Pro Shop. So make sure you check it out, goldentee.com/shop. And it makes me happy when I come in after a weekend is over and I see that you guys are all out there supporting Golden Tee and wearing that Golden Tee swag. All right, we're gonna figure this out. I should have made notes. Not sure what the hell I hit to hit the tree and stay on the green. So we will try a low 10.5 degree driver. Although that's not the shot, that actually might work a little bit better than I expected. Oh, damn it, I forgot there was a big old tree in my way. Alright, if we can break 32 this game, I'll be happy with that. I don't even know what time it is. I never check my watch just because. Alright. The sad thing is I know that I can get a hole-in-one here. I mean, I almost did it a couple times. But if it does not hit dead center of the cup and roll in for a hole-in-one, then it's going right off the edge. And thankfully, well, actually, not unthankfully, or whatever you call it, you get put back on the tee. So that's a tough one. It's not worth, the extra stroke there is not worth potentially screwing up and having to start over. So this time, I pull it back to the right of the B and hit it out to the left of the 2, and actually left myself with a pretty good putt here. We'll probably end up playing one more just because I know how I am, and I think we might be getting that close to GSP range, some great shot points. Oh no, that next game might be coming right now. Maybe, maybe not. As soon as I hit that, I had a feeling, I was pretty confident that I screwed that one up and I hit it a little bit too far to the right. And then that chip, man, that was awful. Although I've hit much worse chips, it felt like that one I did not give it enough. Alright, I'm going to learn from my mistakes. I'm using backspin instead of bite. Look at that, and then I almost ace it. It's wonderful how using my own advice for my own game actually works sometimes. It's very, very rare thing. See, again, I don't want to flirt too far over, because then you run the risk of hitting those rocks like I did a few games ago. All right, this one I'm feeling really good about. This one's probably going in. Come on. Ah, damn it. All right, at least I got great shot points. Makes me feel a little bit better. So Andrew Lesage on YouTube. I have a business owner offering to sell me his bar Golden Tee machine. Can I use it at home, or do I have to have a home? So what you can do is actually buy that game from the business owner, and then we sell a chip that will convert it over to a Golden Tee Home Edition that you can update to the newest version without a problem. So you can go to home.goldentee.com and fill out the contact info section to get more information, and Kelsey, Josh, or anybody else from our team will get back to you pretty quickly. It's already past closing time here, so you probably won't hear back from anybody until Monday. But the only thing is you'll just have to get that thing converted over to a home edition, and then you will be all set and ready to conquer the world of playing Golden Tee at home. So it feels like it's been forever since we've made it this far, which is sadly true. Going. Oh. But I've learned my lesson. The 5 wood needs to be tapped very softly, and then I can putt in for eagle. 16 after 9. Solid start. Sadly, hole 4 should not have been a birdie. Hole 1 is just kind of, And then we kick the back 9 off with Shady Acres. This time, I was not as confident in my ability to hit it close to the cup, so I just wanted to get it out there, wide open part of the green, save myself the trouble of potentially watering it. All right, let's see. How can we play this one a little differently? I guess the other shot, which is where the zero hybrid comes into play, is you could technically hit a zero hybrid underneath those tree branches to the right of the tree and try to get it there. Should have tried it while I had the club in hand. It's just not worth it for me. Now this time, oh, that was beautiful, except it didn't hit the damn tree. I actually want to see that. So that's the shot you want to hit, is the 5 wood. Now, what it should have done right there is hit that bush, and it probably would have left me in a putting position. Instead, unfortunately, I'm now chipping, and then I'm going to miss the chip. Oh, good. Yeah, I knew as soon... I should have just went for the damn... I should have just been aggressive with it. I don't know why... I mean, I'm so used to getting, leaves in certain places, but that time, if that would have hit the leaves, it would have left me with a tough putt, but it would have been achievable. Oh, that breaks my heart. Now this time, hole 12, I put roll on there. Oh, come on, it should have kicked up a little bit. Buzz off. Alright, we'll probably end up playing one more after this, and then I do have to get home. Gotta do adult things, like have a cold beverage on a Friday night. Oh, should have definitely hit a tree there, but shout out to the not invisible leaves. Alright, well, let's see. Is this... What else do we have coming up? We got Whispering. This is Whispering Pearl. We'll play this one out. The extra practice never hurts. It's kind of what I wanted to do, but not really. I mean, so far we've hit some pretty interesting shots in that hole, and eventually we'll probably come to a balanced conclusion. Maybe I get an eagle next time, but that's why I wanted to go through, because some of these holes coming up, even though I know This is not a good game. You know, I could easily just quit and start over. The one thing I tell players is that, you know, if you've already paid for the game, you might as well play it out. Just because, especially in a daily contest where it's literally the same contest. Oh, that was stupid. Especially in the daily contest where it's the same setup for 24 hours. There's no reason not to. If you're going to play again anyways, take those extra shots to learn or to try to finesse your shot even more. I mean, like this one. Instead of putting backspin on, I'm going to hit roll. That would have been such a nice shot if I didn't go... See, and I got too aggressive with it. I went too far out to the right. And then I putted it in the water. But don't worry, I made my par putt. 20 is a bit far from the 30 I was looking for. But that's all right. All right, this one we know, the 3 hybrid with backspin when you don't miss-hit the hell out of it works really well. If you've never had a chance to play these tee boxes, that's all right. You know what? We don't even need to, well, now it's just kind of a challenge for me. See how many golf balls I can lose before the end of a terrible round. Man, my putting, usually the left side is tough for me, like putting too far to the left, but my rights today have been all over the place. All right, let's see if we can manage to end with a nice little eagle here. Maybe a hole-in-one. Make me feel better. Woo! All right, yippee. So, I feel accomplished that I played very terribly and then pushed through it. Although it did help me with a couple of those, 14 and 15 in particular. Although my shot on 14 was atrocious, I think I've got a better idea of where I want to approach it come this final game. So, it is 5:30. We've been on for about an hour, so we are going to make this the last game, unless I really screw this one up, which is totally possible. Now, see, I tried hitting that softer with the 10.5 degree driver. Come on. Yes. Woo! All right, so I'm really surprised. Totally thought that was rolling out of the cup. Shout out to that golf ball for dropping in. All right, so now this is just it's just easy peasy from here. And I say that knowing absolutely nothing. But this one, all you gotta do is just get it on the green. Patrick, I'm not sure if you're still watching, but if you are, this isn't necessarily a good example, but for this is a short putt, you just have to really putt when you have downslopes of 5 or greater. Always pull the trackball back to the sea. It just helps the rollers spin a little bit softer and help you potentially not roll over as much. But see how my downslope is down 5, left 1? And then I turn left 1 and it goes to a down 6. And then I turn right 1 and it goes all the way to left 3. So, you know, this is not going to matter as much because it's a short little putt. But doing that left 1 and then reset right 1 can really help, especially for the longer putts where those little tiny breaks, those 1/4 cut breaks that you're not going to see on that green slope screen. That's where those can really come into play for you and help you out. This time, I accidentally went to the right side of the pin. That's okay. We still made the eagle putt. Steve Bailey, Richard Swindell, Toby West. Thank you guys for joining on Golden Tee Fan. I see here as well. All right, what we're not going to do screw up a good game, right? Right. Kick right? Oh, if that would have kicked right on the green, that actually could have been so dang beautiful. Alright, 8 after 4. It's sadly a happy place to be. Remember, backspin, oh no, hit the tree, don't roll into the water. Man, one of my biggest problems over the last close to 25 years, if not 25 years of me playing this game, is I make a mistake and it throws me off, and it's taken me so many years for it to actually, and even still now, I get, depending on the scope of the mistake and how badly it costs me, if it's at a tournament or whatever, I still get flustered from it. The weird problem that I also have is when I'm doing really well and I know that I'm doing well, sometimes I just end up having weird nerves that end up causing me to do something as simple as like throw the ball out a little bit too far to the right or too far to the left, and then all of a sudden, you know, it puts me far enough away for my eagle putt that I miss it high or miss it left, or I roll over it, roll over the putt, or it goes in the water. So I think my watch should be popping up and telling me to take a deep breath when playing Golden Tee, and it doesn't for some reason, oddly enough. Ruth on YouTube, thanks for joining us. Now this time I tried to use release, or I used release, because the backspin, I was just hitting it too short. So the release helped go from like a 24-foot putt for eagle to 12, which is much, much easier to make. All right, now I just need to. I'll be real honest. Like, I had the couple of screw-ups where I hit it too far. Oh God. Whew. So again, I literally start to talk about what I don't want to do, and then I almost do it. I had the one time where I blew past the green because I hit it too hard. But it's hard to see if you could see it or not. But I hit the tiniest little strip of rough that is actually on this hole, and I did not hit the rock, because if I hit the rock, I would have been gone with the wind in the water. There goes the good game. So shout out to that little, like, tiny strip of rough that I hit that caused me to not go in the water. This one, I feel like I hit it too short. And I did. Damn it. And that's the problem with... that's the problem, is I finally get to a spot where I play really well, and I didn't even make a bad mistake. I just hit the ball too short. And this time I hit the tree. Instead of hitting the bush, like the leaves, to get a nice little soft bounce, I hit the actual branch. Which is funny because that's like the story of my Golden Tee life. And the only reason why that ball is going to fall in is because I hit it too soft and it hit the fringe and it tapped it just enough to the right. That's alright. You know what? It's just a game. I'm not trying to get to first place anyways because I can't. Can't win anyways. Now this time, I think I got it. Please hit the green. This actually might go in. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, you son of a bitch. How did it not go in? How? So this is what I was trying to do before, where I wanted to cut it around the trees. It needs to hit the green, but it needs to hit it far enough that whether you have roll on it or not, it kicks a little bit of the spin off and then hits the green. The one thing that could have made screwing up the easy shot on hole 10 a little better would have been that. Man. Oh, man. Again, so semi-flustered, but not really that flustered because, well, I'm on a live stream. That shot on Whispering, it's so dangerous because I always worry about hitting the leaves. Now this one, if we could just hit a somewhat good shot on this one, I'd be real happy. And I'll be honest, well, damn it, I'm not sure how I feel about this one. I don't know if that bush is going to come into play. Woo! So that's the problem with putting off of the rough, especially in that spot. I could not tell if that little bush was going to come into play or not. But hey, we made the putt. That's all I can ask for. Let's just try to not screw up the next 4 holes. Sounds like an easy enough plan. But if you've been a friend of mine for long enough or played Golden Tee with me long enough, why is this offset, by the way? Come on. You know that I can find many ways to screw up an easy game. Like this. Like, there's no reason why I should have been offset on this hole. I mean, that's just stupid. I don't know why that was offset at all. But that's okay because we're going to end on a good note. And we're going to bounce this off of the wall for a hole-in-one. I'm going to make myself a shot of the week. Okay, this time I hit a okay shot, just didn't hit it hard enough, which is probably for the better. Damn, that really sucks. A lot of this, part of this last game really, really sucks. Because watch, I'll hit a beautiful shot here. It won't hit a single tree. It'll end up right next to the pin. Maybe not right next to the pin. Oh, that's good. This time it gave me rough. Whatever. And this is why I don't play, this is why I stay in this Golden Tee Lounge and create Golden Tee content and hang out with all of you guys, because the Golden Tee banger life is just not for me. Alright, let's see if we can get this to not go in the water. You know what I should have done? Instead of backspin, I should have been putting bite on there. Oh, is this going to go all the way? Come on! Are you friggin' kidding me? So now nah, it's okay. Of course I'm making a chip to get a 30 under. That's alright. That's enough for today. It has been a week. It's been a good week. It's been a long week. Hopefully you guys were able to check out all of our Golden Tee 2021 course previews for, you know, that middle set of holes 6 through 12, with a few extras thrown in between there. But it's time to go. This is a tough setup. I will agree with people. This is a tough setup. But I played, what, 6 or 7 games maybe, and not even all those were completes. So, you know, I get it. It's not the easiest setup, but we are getting to the best stuff series, those tough holes. But there's still plenty of time to get out there and play in today's daily contest. Play as many games as you want until the clock hits 12 o'clock Central. I am Kevin Lindsay. Thanks again for joining us here. We've got more Golden Tee 21 content coming to you guys this weekend. Make sure you are following us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, and sharing the 2020 marquee giveaway. Again, if you guys are just joining us or weren't here in the beginning, just got these bad boys in from the printer today. So the right thing to do was to give a few out to our fans on social media for our GT Freebie Friday. So, once again, from the Golden Tee Lounge, thank you for joining us. Have a great night, and we will see you guys next time.